ask you, there seems to be a hangover of the election. And if you look at it, the supporters of the different political blocs and different political leaders, for example, you look at Peter Obi and the Obidients, there are a lot of young people who jumped on the Peter Obi philosophy and ideology. And those of them who do not believe in the Bola Tinubu ideology or the APC agenda, but they are Nigerian youth. How do you win them over? What do you tell them?
And that's why I'm telling them again and again. When we think about this country first, politics will go and come. I will give you one example again. Whenever we are playing ball, Nigeria is playing ball, or there's a
football match,
whatever, probably they are playing one UEFA Champions League or whatever league, you will see every one of us concentrating on that. That is how I want us to concentrate on Nigeria. That is how I want us to see the country, that this country belongs to us. Nobody will come from anywhere. No grammar will come from anywhere to change this country for us. The country belongs to us. The country is us. The country is what we believe in. By the time you think about the country first, you will forget about one OB, one APC, one PDP, and very soon we are going to have a stakeholder engagement whereby I will bring all political parties, leaders of youth leaders together, all of them together. Let's think about this country first. Let's first talk about the country. By the time we talk about the country and we are settled about that, one of those people that likes competition. Go back to your party. I won't tell you to come and join my party. To come and join my party for what? But come and join. I'm not even inviting you to join my government. I'm telling you that let's build this country together.
So you'll be talking to the Obidients?
Sure.
So you want the Obidients to come on stream?
I want them to come and let's build this country together. They have
Do you
the
think
brain.
they will?
They have the brain, right? And that is what we are preaching. And that is what you see us doing on Twitter and X-Space and all that. We have intellectual capacity to drive things. The way we drive it on the social platforms, let us come and drive our country. We have an open ministry now. We have a ministry that belongs to us. Not because of political party. Not because of you are Habga. Not because you are in this agency. Not because you are OB, and whatever you are supporting. Even Asiwaju himself, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you can see him, is one of the presidents that is demonstrating what I call not partisan government. And that is why you see a lot of people, you see a lot of them in this government, not even in this government. We engage them. He said it when he was in Enugu. He said, I don't know your party. I don't even know where you belong to. But in as much you are doing better, and you are doing great things for the people. And that is why I also said that this collaboration is also from the grassroots, from the local government autonomy. When we get it right, so fine, then to the state and to the federal. The federal government cannot do all. So we call on everybody.
The articulated,
I'm approaching. In fact, when I have their numbers, I will reach out to them. And that's one thing about me that I've been doing. Even if I don't pick your call, chat me, I will answer you. I will respond to you. When you bring something on the table that makes sense, I will even give you my number. The ones I can do, I will do. The ones I can't do, I will not do, because you cannot satisfy everybody. That's a human nature. A lot of people want to say, okay, don't forget, some people also eat from bad things. So they will also still stick with their bad thing, or they stick with their good thing, or they stick with their worst thing. But the fact remains that this is our country, and I'm begging, I'm pleading for everybody to put their hands on decks and let's change this country for better.
On a final note, what is your perspective on the increasing prevalence of internet fraud among Nigerian youths? Do you believe Nigeria's current economic challenges significantly contribute to the rise of the so-called Yahoo boys and their activities? And it's easier for them.
Before the economy, it has been existing. Before we have it, so whatever we call it, it has been existing. But this is it. We said that when we started this, that we have the problem of unemployment. The second problem we have, should I tell you, a lot of people can criticize me about that, is the way we think. I have the opportunity to be a Yahoo boy too.
Did you do it?
I did not.
You tried it?
I did not.
But you had friends who were maybe Yahoo?
I don't know, but I did not. I just focused on what I want to do.
But you chose not to be a Yahoo boy.
I just chose not to be. I just focus on this is my focus. And the problem is this. When you see a 12 years old boy that wants to use a vehicle of 50 million, 40 million, we need to start to re-engineer our system as a young person. That nothing started just like that. A Rome is not built in a day. There is no how you can have it so good immediately. In as much as not the day that they gave birth to you that you started using the vehicle. My brothers, my friends, my colleagues, and all of them need to understand now that, see, there is nothing hard work cannot do. It's not everybody, and this is where the problem lies. It's not everybody that will drive limousine. By the time you put it, and let me use this as an example for everybody that is watching me. These fingers, they always said it's not equal. And they will say, no, that's a proverb, that's an adage, that's this. It's not equal. True. Bring your hands and let them cut it equally. Maybe it's going to. It's not compulsory that because my sister is using Benz, then I'm going to use Benz. No. Contentment is the problem that we're facing. And again, I also don't blame them. And I will continue saying I don't blame them. Because nobody is to engage them. Even from the schools that we're coming from. Before, as stubborn as we are, we still believe that something can happen. And our focus is different from what a lot of people are looking at. But because of the trainings we have then, before, there was counselors in schools. And thank God the Minister of Education is bringing all these things back, histories and all that. Then, we are trying to make sure that we do the right thing, not because we want to do the right thing, but because we see things around us. But now, where are they? Because everybody is looking for money, because everybody is looking for wealth, we are leaving those things aside. And now we are bringing it. And that's one of the renew hope. That is the renew hope. That is to tell you that we are renewing the hope of the young Nigerians. And it can never happens in a day. It is a process. And very soon, I'm begging and I'm pleading to them. I'm pleading to them seriously that it is a process and it will happen. And it can only happen with our collective rescue mission. And that is why I'm in an aggrieved, an aggressive. A lot of people say, why are you using that word? I'm in an aggressive, very aggressive situation now, just to make things work. By fire, by force. We must just make things work.
All right. Comrade Ayodele Olawande Wisdom is the Nigerian Minister for Youth Development. Thank you so much indeed for coming on the Micron podcast.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. And we wish you the very best.
And let me say this before you go, sir. I've not mentioned this. And I mentioned NSAS the other time. The only way we can make sure that these Yahoo things and all that is to protect the young people too. A lot of them feel not protected. It's not everybody that goes on with laptop that is a Yahoo boy. Just last 2 days or 3 days, I was with the IG of police. We must make it work. And that is why Youth Help Desk is coming under this ministry. That now, you don't need to go to social media to do. Come to this Help Desk. I will, personally. Which job do I have? I'm not there to provide jobs or whatever for you. The government will do that. There is a template for all these things to provide an enable environment. Is to support the president.
So people can call, people can send messages.
On site and everything is going to come up live. I've just sealed an agreement with the IG to give us their people that we can relate with. And we will relate. Those ones, if you are the one at fault, we will tell you that you are
so the IG agree that they won't be arresting indiscriminately Nigerian youth. We are going to put up
the decks. I'm going to put this forward. It's also a listing IG. We are going to put this forward so that from now on, we start painting even the policemen and all that and said, okay, you do this. We have a place to report you. And let's see if it's not going to work.
All